Still remember that when I was a kid in elementary school with Jerry Javier. Yeah. And he'd take us down to 4 Points in the toughest car in all of Las Cruces. Tunnel ram, 2 4-barrel carburetors, hooker headers, you could hear the thing coming 5 miles away, right? And he'd take us, Jerry, we got money. We were collecting cans and bottles. Take us down and we'd go to 4 Points and get, we'd go down to 4 Points and you'd get uh, those lemon heads, red hots, those horrible Coke bottle things. Remember those hot bottle things? Um, uh, the gobstoppers, the little jawbreakers. That's them, jawbreakers. My favorite is Jolly Ranchers. I think still have those. Anybody else like Jolly Ranchers? Love Jolly Ranchers, right? Watermelon is probably a favorite. Yeah, watermelon. You know how they sell the whole bags just with watermelon because a lot of us really like the watermelons are good. I also like cherry and apple and the grape. Not much of a favorite. Cherry, watermelon favorite. Then I would say cherry. Then apple. Then grape. I don't like the raspberry very much, but I usually just buy the bag of watermelon ones. I haven't bought them in like forever. Well, because I'm detoxing, so I have to. I get the Jennifer Lopez School of Brain Fuck from NASA. No, if you can read it, eat it. You put glycerin, but don't eat it. Your body doesn't process it as well. So I eat Haagen-Dazs and Dove chocolate. And, so most of my stuff is I can read the ingredients. So I eat stuff, but my body processes it well because I ain't going to give it up. I'm a Mormon. I'm not a Mormon. I was born a Mormon, raised Mormon. So I'm going to eat sugar, right? But if I eat sugar, you get the real root beers you get the real root beers, the kinds in the bottle with the root beer that's the real, the sarsaparillas and the doc holiday, you get the real grandma, churned, stuff as much as real as you can, so your body can process those sugars well, like CNH, pure cane sugar. Okay, when it's processed in a way, they do the same processing with cocaine that they do with cane sugar, but cane sugar and cocaine and coca plants are radically different. And cane sugar, something it helps, gives you lots of energy to get things done that you need to work on. So it's radically different. So it gets a bum rap because people die from the chemical poisoning, and then the sugar makes them feel comfortable, and they die from the chemical poisoning. The sugar just tries to get the body shut down. Sugar's not a bad thing. No, I'm not trying to help the cute girl in Hawaii. I'm just telling you the truth. If it helps her, then that's cool. I like her, okay? I was watching the football game between Hawaii and Stanford, and they had advertising about a girl at the University of Hawaii who does agriculture. Okay. My daughter recently went to Hawaii. Yeah. Well, my Ray Ray. Okay. She's me and her have a unique relationship. She almost, Granny used to accuse her of being my wife, stuff. We had a relationship that it was almost like that. Because mom got abused and horribly abused, and then abandoned us because she was afraid of what was going to happen. And then Natalie tried to step in and take over. Then Patrick had to come in and protect Natalie from what they were trying to do to me. Oh, I love those two young people more than you'll ever know, because none of you were ever in that kind of a horrible situation and had two young people step up to help you, help the world, live the Lord's Prayer, and do the right thing when it called for it. If things had gone left or right a wrong way, it's basically, if I had done what the Temple of Set Illuminati wanted, it would have extended the war 5 years and cost millions of more lives. And so, I just had to get Mary Cooper's number and call, get Penny's underwear off the telephone line. Well, I'm dealing with people that are one person that's really helping. He's a traitor. He's not a traitor. He has mental and emotional disabilities that he acknowledges. Okay, Elon Musk is a lot like Sheldon. Okay, only real life Sheldon, not Jim Parsons pretending to be this physicist that has exceptional understanding of interaction of nature. I do too. I'm different though. You can explain it to me and I'll go, okay, and then tell you what's happening, what you need to do with it. But I won't be able to tell you the X times P. No. What the fuck's that? It's a goddamn triangle. Is it congruent? Well, it works. Okay. And then I can sit there and tell you, well, here's what you need to do. And they'll go, fuck, yeah, he's right. Well, I am the Spirit of Yahweh. It's cool. Okay. It's truthful, faithful. Yeah, there you go. It'll work. And it works. And we knew that with Wood Ash Bow, lots of things. And they made it seem like it was his idea. Wasn't my idea. I was already right before they were. The reason why most of those people had those ideas because they spirit to the Spirit of Jesus. Who's the Spirit of Jesus? Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, do you understand? Yeah, and he knows it. Yeah, Elon knows it. People are playing games with that. When they pray to Jesus and they talk about me publicly and talk about Jesus Christ and they're a philanthropist, they're talking about Constantine and Jerome. And Constantine and Jerome have taken the spirit of David and turned him into a comic book character that's their imagination. That's a very dangerous game they're playing. I'm probably certain that Elon Musk probably explained this to Donald Trump. He probably did, old Jim Bridger. Listen, yellow hair. The Sioux are a great nation, so treat them fair and square. Sitting on their war council, don't laugh away their pride. But Custer didn't listen, right? And so, I'm not interested in Waterloo or Little Bighorn or anything like that. I have no interest in any of that. Okay. The spirit of Little Hawk was assassinated by the same people that assassinated High Hump and then later assassinated Crazy Horse. Okay. Before Little Bighorn. It's entirely tangible that if Little Hawk wasn't assassinated, that they would have never gotten to Little Bighorn. That during the Washita and other things going on and stuff like that, like they did with Tecumseh, that they would have organized and he would have never got that far. But history self-fulfills itself. So they assassinated Little Hawk because they knew he was a spiritually perfect person. So they killed him. Okay. They didn't have the same prophecy that the Hebrews have. Jesus was crucified, guys. Okay. Haile Selassie was assassinated. He's like John the Baptist was beheaded. John the Baptist and Jesus and David are alike. Okay, guys, we're not superheroes. We're not superhuman, but we are exceptional. Okay? And you've got to understand that. Okay? I am not invincible. I am very healthy. The energy of people that want me to protect the children from the devil flows through me. Okay. That's why I have such an amazing immune system. That's how I can recover. You guys are different. You see, guys, like when I pray, and when me and Jesus pray, it's different. When other people pray to Jesus, they tell Jesus what to do. Hey, Jesus, do this. Hey, Jesus, do that. If we believe in him, he'll take care of us. It's like, yeah, I get that. But the thing about it is are you living the Lord's Prayer? Are you standing up to live the Lord's Prayer? Well, guess what? If you stand up and live the Lord's Prayer, you'll have a healthy environment in metropolitan areas, which will no longer be metroplexes of death through industrialization, extortion, and exploitation. And you will travel safely just about everywhere you go because people will realize, hey, vaya con Dios, my darling. Vaya con Dios, my love. At first I ever heard that was by, and I haven't. I don't. I should. Freddie Fender. But Freddie Fender also like Tommy Edwards because he does quite a few songs that Tommy Edwards does. I think a lot of people like Tommy Edwards growing up because the Midnighters, I can only give you love that lasts forever, And I listened to the Midnighters and I liked it. And I listened to Tommy Edwards, it's like, oh damn, I like Tommy's better. I can't help myself. Tommy Edwards just has, everybody that has good taste likes Tommy Edwards. I know my brother-in-law does. Barry Manilow, yeah, Jerry. Barry Manilow's my brother. He's not, they can talk all they want about him. He's my brother. He writes the songs that make the whole world sing, Earl. Real meanie quiche and read whatever the hell they want. He's my brother. He writes the songs that make the whole world sing. And then John Najim, he didn't write that one. I don't care. Still wrote Ships. He fixed, John Najim will tell you, no, he fixed that. Jennings and Kerr wrote the music, the melody, music and the melody, and Barry Manilow wrote the lyrics. Jennings and Kerr did a lot of good songwriting, yeah. Yeah, I was like, whoa, that is really good. I went to look it up now. It wasn't that Jennings. It wasn't Waylon Jennings. It was another Jennings guy and Kerr, and they were good. Yeah. But yeah, so no, I like John. I like him too. But guys, all you people that are not in a position to help us start living the Lord's Prayer with technology, hang in there and focus. Focus. Like Jofus. Focus. Okay. But all you people that have the capacity, okay, to step up and not have to prep up with drugs to get fucked in the ass or lick each other's coochies till your kidneys shut down. Okay. I don't care about you trying to sell stuff, be a fashionista, or make as much money as your male counterparts that ain't standing up for the Lord's Prayer with me. You need to show up. Okay? I don't care who you are. I can't do good for you. I can't be faithful for you. I am the light. I am the way. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Okay? I can only be that for me. This a little, on Karina, this a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Okay? Take a load off now. You're not working hard for money. You're hardly working. You're excessive and compulsive. You're like a drug addict. Okay. I was the best basketball player that ever lived. And I quit playing because they wanted me to do things that were uncouth to win. I didn't quit playing because I couldn't beat everybody on the fucking court like a drum. I quit playing because the coaches wanted me to and asked me to and then punished me if I didn't do things that were uncouth to win games. And I would tell them I will not do that to win. And he's the one who did the worst, Jimmy Oliver and Manny Treviso, and Kaufman was just as bad. And we all know that. He had to have the manager drive back the bus because he was drunk, and the kids were getting high on the back of the bus. And Ralph Tasker at Hobbs, the kids went to a party where kids were doing that, and they signed an honor contract, and he kicked them off the team for that game. And Cruces won the state championship that year, and not Hobbs. Okay, Ralph Tasker held him to task. He said, if you want to play on this team, we have certain core morals and values you have to abide by while you're on my team. And if you break that contract to this team and that honor to that team, we don't need you on the team. He kicked off college players off of their, because they broke it. They still got scholarships because they were at the party, but they didn't do anything at the party. Like, you think you're going to enjoy prison when they're panty droppers, from Varsity Blue. But he said, no, you weren't even supposed to be there. He held them accountable. Good old Ralph Tasker, yeah. Won more high school basketball games, and for the longest time he was in the Guinness Book of World Records, stuff like that. But when push came to shove and his morals were like, no, he stood by his morals. That's why people in Hobbs, Coach Smith, and I talked to Coach Smith's wife, that's why they love Ralph Tasker so much. That's why Coach Smith went back to coach at Hobbs, to try to uphold that tradition and hold those morals. She knew Zeke. Yeah, you weren't lying about Zeke. He could jump that high. As Ricky Puentes. Damn. That wasn't goaltending. He caught it right in the center of the backboard. His afro was above the rim, y'all. Zeke Williams, yeah. From Bel Air High School. He was from Hobbs. Yeah. Okay, guys, I love you very much, man. Hang in there. But if not, hey, get yourself together, guys. Get this done. If I have to do it with the quantum computing and you don't help, a lot of you don't think I'm going to be able to do it. A lot of you think I'm going to be dead and AGI is going to take over. I don't think Elon Musk does. I don't know what the deal is with him. Maybe they've got him on such a thing with threatening to kill his kids. Oh, the rest of them may be like, thanks, Elon. Message received. Okay. Well, then I'll help. You guys just keep praying that Lord's Prayer. Okay? Max, Emmy, Lord's Prayer. Can do. Team Lord's Prayer. Go. Okay, thank you. Give. Yeah, give. Merry Christmas, everybody. Every day's Christmas. What day is Christ not born? I totally agree. Okay. Wonder Twin powers. Okay, I love you guys. All right, peace.